What's up, y'all? This is Cree. Chainsaw Man episode 2 dropped, as you can see by my searches here in Google, because can't really take screens of the episode as I'm watching it on Crunchyroll, because thankfully my recording system's kind of just like, no, we're not letting you do that. Anyway, so Chainsaw Man episode 2 just came out, and we got to see more of our boy Denji and our wonderful pink-haired woman. Her name is Makima, by the way. So that's great. Beginning of the episode, Denji's kind of like reeling from the events of the first episode. He is hungry. He spends a lot of the first chunk of this passing out a lot because our boy's been eating nothing but bread, and he just had chainsaws sawing through his hands, right? So Makima, she's kind of slowly breaking the truth to Denji about their situation. It's like the first part of the episode is like, so since you're under my care, kind of like a dog. So when I ask you a question, I expect either a yes or a woof answer. And I'm just like, new, new kink discovered for our main character. Interesting. So so that happens. They go and get some udon, and Denji's just like he's completely head over heels for Makima. You know, she saved his life, and she's like, as they're in the car, like yeah, we open, they're driving. Well, they're being driven by two chauffeurs, the security guys from the first episode, and he's just kind of like he's kind of realizing he's just like, damn, she's the first person that's ever been nice to me and not treated me like a sack of shit. I think I love her. And so they end up going to the Devil Hunter headquarters, and she introduces him to our boy Aki Hayakawa, something like that. And he's assigned to be Denji's partner for a bit. Denji, obviously, he's adjusting to real world stuff. And at first, Hayakawa tries to run him off because he thinks Denji's just here to hit on Makima, and he's only here for the money. They get into a really funny fight where Hayakawa kicks his ass for the first part, but then Denji's just like, here's the thing about me when I fight, I only aim for the balls. And he literally just repeatedly hits Hayakawa in the nuts. It's fucking awesome. They go back to the headquarters. Eventually, they get sent onto a fiend hunt. So we learn what a fiend is. So Denji is like half human, half devil, but he controls the devil part, whereas a fiend is the same thing, but the devil controls the human part more. And so Hayakawa's kind of just like, all right, cool, show me what you can do, transform into a devil. Denji doesn't. He says it's because things get messy and he doesn't want the devils to suffer if he can just end their life quickly with the hatchet, right? And Hayakawa's just like, all right, listen, bro, you're not taking this seriously. I'm here for revenge. Those guys out there, the cops, they're here. They're risking their lives to protect their wives and children. You need to like step up and take this seriously. So Denji decides, and this is the greatest because we have our character motivation here. His motivation to continue devil hunting, aside from the fact that Makima straight up tells him like, yeah, no, if you like step out of line or anything, you'll be taken care of like a devil. And he's like, huh? And she's like, yeah, we'll kill you. And she's like, oh. So he decides his main motivation is boobs. Very simple. We are starting the horny teenage boy arc of our show, and it's great. I'm here for it. It's a very simple character motivation. More shows need to pick up on this for their protagonists. I don't know what to tell you. Um, and then we go to the next day where he is introduced to our girl Power, who you saw in the intro. And yeah, okay, there's a good picture of her. If it decides, well, I should probably move this. Yes. So there's Power, and Power, she's right off the bat. She's basically a fucking cat, and it's great. So she is a fiend, and at first Denji's just like, "Hey, wait a minute! I thought devils were to be hunted," and then he realized, "Oh, she has tits. This is fine. I'll allow it." And so before they go out and patrol, Makima explains to them that they're part of a special experimental division for the public safety department, where they are employing fiends and like half devil, half human hybrids like Denji to do devil hunting. So anytime they get stopped by like other devil hunters or police, they just tell them, they just flash their badge and say, "Yeah, we're with this division," and they're like, "All right, whatever, fine." And so as they're patrolling, one of my favorite parts is Power just like fucking out of nowhere smacks Denji upside the head like a fucking cat, and it's great. And this girl, she got a taste for blood because her devil power, I guess. So a devil appears, obviously, and so her devil power is like blood comes out of her wrist like Spider-Man, like Sam Raimi Spider-Man's webbing, and it turns into a fucking mallet, and she just bashes the fuck out of a devil with it, and it's great. So yeah, that was the episode. I loved it. It was. There's a lot of like tips and turns. We also got to see Denji like how he reacts to being in an actual apartment instead of his little shit shack, which was awesome. He was just annoying the fuck out of Hayaka or Hayakawa the entire time. It was great. Used up all the toilet paper, ate bread with jam and honey and cinnamon and all sorts of random bullshit on it. Oh, and the end credits. We have new end credits now, which are really cute. I adore it. So right now, this show is getting a 10 out of 10. We've entered the horny main character arc. We're gonna see. So I'm like, listen, Loki, we stand Power.